Hello world, and today we are going to be talking about lightning. So we are going to be adding light effects to our game. So first of all, let us go to the main scene, and we can delete the light 2D that we currently have, and let's just leave the directional light as it is. And under this light node, this is a node named light. We are going to add a colorette, and so we are going to make it just take the full width. So now we can change the ordering to ensure that it is below uh, other all other nodes. And so now we can add the node light to the node. Sorry, font light. Under texture, we're going to be adding uh, I'm thinking of a gradient texture today. So over here, you can change the fill under this fill property. You can change it from linear to radial. So, and we actually want it to take the full width. So when I'm dragging and I click on control, it snaps what I'm resizing to the screen of the game. So which is over here. So now it is taking the full width, and first of all, I think I can disable this directional light. um, yeah, I think that's around center. So now I can easily change the color. This one should be white, and this one should be a little bit lighter. So that's the point of the gradient, the 2D gradient. So you can tweak the properties also over here, but I'm not going to go over this. So I just want to show you guys this shadow. I click on enable, and I think now our players and our enemies should be able to cast shadow. So let us go ahead and test it to ensure that you are correct. Okay, well, why are they not casting shadow? Um, the reason because is because we haven't provided a light occluder yet, I think. And so let's go to the enemy scene, and we're going to be adding a light occluder. And over here, ensure that this create point is clicked. Under this light occluder to the node, this create point is clicked, and I'm just going to click there and just create point on the player node. So And if there's a mistake, you can easily click on this erase point to erase the point. So I can just erase this if that's a mistake, and I can keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, there is no need for it to be perfect actually. I can just go over here. Since some parts will actually be covered in shadow, so I already see that they are not actually very symmetrical. Okay, all the points that you've added are actually inside this array, and there should be 26 currently. So that's if I'm right, and you can already see over here that this is actually not very symmetrical. So if I want to add the point, okay, if you made a mistake, you can just use Control Z to undo. For now, I think it's okay actually. So I'm not going to tweak the settings over here. So I think that's okay. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just leave it at this. So if you want to add another point as at your already created point, you can just click here, and when you drag, you saw this preview of where the points will be added. So you can just click and you can move around. You can move the new points around, or you can delete it. And now we're going to add another light occluder to the. Okay, we're still getting this here actually. Well, I've already said the occluder, so we can just ignore the one over here. Also, we are going to create another light occluder, but we also have to be very, very wise. The enemy and the player has the same shape, so I can just create this and just if I like, I can copy and paste it, or I can save it as a branch scene. But if there is a lot of node that I wanted to add this light occluder to, I can just save it as another scene and just instantiate it, and so that the scene will be under the enemy and the player. But since we're just using it for two nodes, I can just click on this copy, and over here I can just click on paste. And so now we already got the light occluder. We don't need to go over the process again, and let us test again. Okay, now we are getting a very unwanted effect. So, and this really has to do with our lighting. We've disabled the the directional light, which is very very wrong. Also, our point light shouldn't add that level of intensity. So let's set it to maybe 0.7, and let's see what happens now. So when you're adding lighting effects to your game, it's all about tweaking the properties and see what works best for you. And okay, you can already see that this has some really really cool effects to the game, and especially bring some light, some life to the game. Okay, actually, what we can also do is we can add like a lamp over here and just prevent the player from going there, because take a look at this. Just take a look at this. We don't want that in our game, so that and how are we going to do this? Well, we just add like maybe an area 2D over here and ensure that we are adding the lamp texture. So we can call this danger area, and we're going to set the sprite to be equal to our previous created lamp over here, and we are going to add uh, collision shape, and let's just quickly go over it. The collision shape should be a circle, and you just resize this. And if you want to move this danger area node, and we don't want to move all his children or any of his children, we want to move the main parent, because don't forget, as we move the parent, the child moves relative to the parent. So now what we want to do is we want to click on this, so that when we move the parent, only the parent is actually moving. uh the children will move along with it, but we don't want the children to move separately, and this can cause a lot of issues, and we don't want that. So when I click on that, I can just drag the light node around, and if you are looking at if you are uh, pondering where we are going to put the danger area, don't forget our position over here. So that has to be the width divided by 2 and the height divided by 2, and we just go to the project window. That's 640 times 320. So this has to be 320, and this has to be um this has to be, I think that should be 160. Yeah, I think it's centered now. So 640 divided by 2, that should be 320, and 320 divided by 2, yeah, I think that's it. Okay, I think that's cool actually. Okay, sorry, except this has to be at the top actually, at the top. So now we can just set the area entered signal, and first of all, if it is player, what you're going to do is if it is yeah, player, what you're going to do is if it is player, we are going to reduce the health. And I'm actually thinking of a way to just push the player away from the light. So first of all, let's change the health. We're going to reduce it by, let's just say maybe 30, because lights are very 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 powerful, and they are very very dangerous in this game actually. So now what you can do is let's find a way to push the player away. We have this direction factor over here. Okay, I can just set the direction to equal to no, actually direction equal to factor 2, and we are going to have -1 1. We are going to pick it randomly for the x, and -1 1, we are going to pick it randomly for the y. Oh sorry, yeah, that should be area dot direction. And now let us test the game. Okay, actually it's not working. Why is it not working over here? Well, that's because of one thing. um we have the speed, and if we are actually not if you are not pressing anything, you won't get any direction movement. So don't forget, we have this direction to equal to this input on this vector. So I'm thinking of, there should actually be able to just move it around. Actually there is a lot of ways to go about that, but the first way that comes to my mind is to use yet another node, so that I can actually explain this node actually, and that's marker 2D. So what do we use marker 2D for? Let's first create a node for grouping. Let's call this markers. The reason why what we use this for is, okay, let's just change this to node 2D. It's because if you want like a point into the space, and we just want the point, so we can use the marker 2D node for that, and that's what we're doing here. So I'm going to add the marker 2D. I think that's it. So just put it here, and I'm going to press Ctrl D, duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. Okay. I'm going to rotate it. Okay, there's a duplicate marker 2D here. So there's also one over here, and we want to avoid duplicates as possible. We don't want it at all. So again, not rotation. Okay, I think that this is okay. uh okay, I just assign this. Okay, we don't need to assign it to any group, since we can just go over it over here. So what we are going to do is we can just lab the position of the area. Let us set it to global position. So from global position, we are going to set it to markers dot get children dot pick random, if that works. And let's set it to 0.4. So now let us test the code if it's actually even working at all. Okay, it's not working. Okay, yeah, we're not just going to pick it randomly. We need this global position. Okay, let us go right again. Okay, it's working as we expected. This is really cool. And so that is all about the lighting part. And I really hope you've enjoyed this part of the tutorial. And if you do, please leave a comment and subscribe. I'll be dropping more tutorials very soon. And till then, stay safe, and I wish you good luck.